Okay, Akash, welcome to YourPedia. Start करते हैं आपका full book for Oil India Limited, and you are from electrical engineering background.
Yes.
Akash, introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Akash Das, and I am a native of West Bengal, India. I currently stay in Kolkata, in the capital of West Bengal, and I have completed my B.Tech and M.Tech from Indian Institute of Engineering, Science and Technology, Shibpur, in electrical engineering domain. Currently, I am serving in an organization called Capgemini India as a senior cybersecurity analyst. I have 1 year of experience in that company, and my hobbies I live with my only mother, and I am quite enthusiastic about this PSU interview called All India Limited, as it is my first. It is going to be my first PSU interview after graduation.
Okay, you are electrical engineer and you are doing the work of software engineer in Capgemini.
Yes.
Okay. So why you are trying to switch in PSU work?
So first and foremost, it is because of the job stability and job security, which is much higher in PSU as compared to any private company. And the second most point is that I wanted to do something for in the core domain instead of in the software domain. It is purely based the company in which I am working in, and the profile which I'm working is completely non-technical. It's based on cybersecurity compliance and audits. I want to go into a technical field where I've spent my last 5 years of my engineering. So that's where I want to go. And thirdly, in this current company, I am, of course, this company's pay scale and the pay scale is good. The environment is good. But one thing that I not liking is that I have to work for the clients outside of India majority of time. And in PSU All India Limited, as it is a Navratna company, I will be able to do something. I'll be able to deliver to my own countrymen for India. I will develop for India a new idea which I'll be giving only to India itself.
Okay, Akash. So, what do you think? What you will be? How will you beneficial for the Oil India Limited? And how will you? What is your idea?
In my perspective, the post of the work that we have to do and in All India Limited is a purely techno-managerial role, where I have to understand certain technical drafts. I have to make some technical drafts and simultaneously manage those drafts, make documentation and all. And also there is another. Every PSU has not only All India Limited. Every PSU has something called operations and maintenance in their as their operation as their domain. So I will also be able to handle and manage the shop floor and also the floor in which the substation and the operation maintenance substations for the All India Limited. And since I have a 1 year of experience in the corporate field, I am well aware how to handle the clients. I'm well aware how to communicate with the people, and I'm able to handle a significant amount of work pressure given to me under stipulated time.
Okay, tell me, Akash, how does your software knowledge may help Oil India Limited?
Sir, software knowledge might not help that much in All India Limited. What I'm saying is that my experience in working in a corporate structure will help in All India Limited. Conversing with the clients and all, conversing with the people, conversing with my managers and all, conversing with the employees, how to manage the lower employees. Since I am also in this software industry, I have someone working under me also, so I know how to handle the workers and those things. And secondly, if you from the point of software software point of view, I'm not developing code in this company. What I do is audits, conduct audits, cybersecurity audits for the companies, and generate reports of compliance and regulatory compliance. So what happens is that we also have in electrical certain compliance standards and regulatory standards, which I'll be able to do it much more because of my audit background. And also I am technically sound in electrical, so I'll be able to do the audits also getting compliance reports and regulations, whether the following regulations or not.
Okay,
I'll be able to do that.
first, what was your MTech project?
My MTech project is design and analysis of a BLDC motor for an electrical bike.
BLDC motor.
Brushless DC motor, sir.
Okay. For electric bike.
For an electric bike.
So, how does you do the speed control in BLDC motor?
Sir, actually, speed control of BLDC motor is actually similar in case of in normal like what is a BLDC motor is that BLDC motor is actually a brushless DC motor. And how to do the speed control is that it is similar to that of a particular DC motor, like a normal DC motor, which includes getting armature resistance control, and speed of the brushless DC motor can be controlled by the DC by varying that input DC voltage and current. The higher the voltage, the more will be the speed. So armature resistance control method and free flux control method also we can do the control of the BLDC motor. Okay. And there is another thing.
Akash, tell me, armature control method is constant power method or a constant torque method?
Constant torque, sir.
Constant torque.
Armature resistance control is constant torque.
Constant torque. अगर फील्ड में कंट्रोल करेंगे तो कांस्टेंट टॉर्क है, कांस्टेंट
पावर फील्ड फ्लक्स कंट्रोल मॉडल्स पावर above the rated speed.
तो कौन से आपके फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट्स हैं?
Actually I have not that much of favorites because I have seen, but I am comfortable with machines like transformers, and I'm comfortable with power systems also. I'm not good at electronics. Not good.
Okay. So you are good in transformer.
I'm not that good, but I can manage. Means I like
How
studying.
do you define the stray load?
Sorry, sir?
Stray load losses.
Okay, so the stray load losses of a transformer is mainly because of the leakage current that occurs in a transformer. And it's also, it depends on the structural components of the losses which happens in the structural components of transformer, like in the structure, transformer structure. Those losses are known as the stray load losses.
So leakage current, that insulation breakdown, or it is somewhere leakage current from where it flows, the leakage current?
So because of the leakage flux, actually what happens is that due to stray load losses in the electric current, they are the energy losses due to the variations in electric and magnetic fluxes. So there is a leakage magnetic flux that will occur. So because of the leakage magnetic flux, there will be a leakage current, and because of that, the losses will occur, which will be brought about by the load current. So the stray load losses are based on that only. It's actually a total load loss depends on stray load loss as well as the copper loss. Total load loss of transformer.
Okay. So tell me, आकाश, अब एक नॉन टेक्निकल क्वेश्चन बताओ मेरे को ऑयल इंडिया से रिलेटेड, ठीक है? इंटरनेशनल मार्केट में क्रूड ऑयल की क्या?
Your voice is breaking.
In international market, how do we define the क्या बोलते rates of crude oil?
How do we define the rates?
Units of crude oil कैसे define करते उसको?
Unit of crude oil. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
unit of crude oil.
Unit of crude oil.
बताइए क्या?
Unit of crude oil in international markets. What I have, I'm not so sure. I'm just guessing here. It's, I guess it's based on gallon barrel. Gallon barrels.
Barrel.
Yes, gallon barrel. I'm not so sure, sir, but
okay.
It's a barrel, sir, but I'm not so sure. I'm just guessing here. It's gallon barrel.
अच्छा ये ऑयल इंडिया लिमिटेड डाउनस्ट्रीम कंपनी है या अपस्ट्रीम कंपनी?
Sir, what, sir? Your voice is breaking.
ऑयल इंडिया लिमिटेड डाउनस्ट्रीम कंपनी है या अपस्ट्रीम कंपनी है?
Sir, I think are you talking? Sir,
what do you know about Oil India Limited?
Actually, it helps in the production, development, and transportation of crude oil and gas from from the expression sites to the refineries, and they also, and I don't think that they do products, so it's an upstream company. Like it has only one pipeline, the crude oil pipeline. I don't think they have the product pipelines.
Okay, chaliye. Now Rajiv sir will take technical mode. I will talk to give you a feedback.
Sure.
Hello Rajiv.
Okay, Akash.
Good afternoon.
Akash, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. What are the subject you have prepared?
Sir, machines, transformers, and power systems.
Okay.
Which is defined, which uses the property of galvanic isolation, where it isolates the transformer isolates the load from while transferring a power from one circuit to another circuit. Just isolate with so that the overheating of the equipment does not occur and the equipment doesn't get damaged due to large amount of current flowing.
आकाश?
Yes, sir.
आइसोलेशन ट्रांसफार्मर का यूज कहाँ करते हैं?
Isolation transformer use. Isolation transformers are used. Okay. So whenever the fault occurs, I guess we use isolation transformers to isolate the equipment. So I'm not sure. I'm not currently. I am not able to recall.
अच्छा, एक चीज बताओ, ट्रांसफार्मर में टेस्टिंग कौन से टाइप टेस्टिंग होती है ट्रांसफार्मर में?
सर ओपन सर्किट टेस्ट होता है, शॉर्ट सर्किट टेस्ट होता है सर, एंड बैक टू बैक टेस्ट भी होता है सर, जो स्वैपनर टेस्ट होता है।
अच्छा, बैक टू बैक टेस्ट क्या होता है?
सही सर,
व्हाट इज बैक टू बैक टेस्ट?
Okay, sir, back-to-back test is a transformer, is a type of one test in a transformer, which is also known as Swampner's test on transformer. वो क्या होता है कि like whenever the full load, it is mainly occurring on a very large transformer where full load test is difficult. So where full load is difficult and the circuit is such that we can determine the iron losses, we can determine the copper losses, as well as we can determine the rise of temperature in the transformer by using this test. The copper losses are defined by the full load current flowing through the primary and secondary windings, and the additional full load current that is flowing through the secondary to the primary winding. There are two wattmeters, W1 and W2, W2 measures the full load current, full load loss of the two transformer. W1 measures the cold loss of the transformer. Two wattmeters are there. W1, W2.
अच्छा वाटमीटर टेस्ट होता क्या है?
Wattmeter test. So wattmeter test. So I'm not able to recall.
अच्छा एक चीज बताओ, ट्रांसफार्मर को अगर हम लैगिंग से लीडिंग में ले जाएंगे तो ट्रांसफार्मर की एफिशिएंसी इंप्रूव होगी या डिक्रीज करेगी?
सर क्या इंप्रूव होगा?
लैगिंग से लीडिंग लोड में ले जाएंगे तो ट्रांसफार्मर की एफिशिएंसी इंप्रूव होगी या डिक्रीज होगी?
Efficiency. From lagging to leading. From lagging to leading. Okay, from lagging to leading, the regulation will decrease. So efficiency will increase.
कैसे?
Sir, lagging to leading percentage regulation decrease hota hai. From lagging power factor to leading power factor. And the less, and we know the less regulation is in what happens is that at unity power factor there is 0%. Like in leading power factor there is 0% regulation. There is a point where it achieves 0% regulation. That is proportional to 100% efficiency.
अच्छा एक चीज बताना, ट्रांसफार्मर और इंडक्शन मोटर में क्या क्या डिफरेंसेस हैं और क्या क्या सिमिलरिटी है?
Sir, transformer is a static device where induction motor is the operating device and it has those windage losses, friction windage losses and all. Transformer does not have that. And the differences of a transformer and induction motor. Transformer and both work on the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, so Lenz's law. So that's one of the similarities. However, transformer is also that is a similarity, and induction motor has less efficiency, transformer has much higher efficiency. That's one difference, much higher efficiency because of the less friction and windage.
इंडस्ट्री में मोस्टली यूज कौन सा मोटर होता है?
इंडक्शन मोटर में कौन सा मोटर मोस्टली यूज होता है? स्क्विरल केज इंडक्शन मोटर बिकॉज ऑफ द रगड़ कंस्ट्रक्शन.
अच्छा मोटर को ड्राइव से जब हम ऑपरेट करते हैं तो ड्राइव के कितने मोड ऑफ ऑपरेशन होते हैं?
फॉरवर्ड ब्रेकिंग, फॉरवर्ड मोटरिंग, रिवर्स ब्रेकिंग, रिवर्स मोटरिंग.
ओके, तो ड्राइव से किस तरीके से मोटर की स्पीड को कंट्रोल किया जाता है? कौन सा मेथड होता है इंडक्शन मोटर का?
With drives. Speed control of induction motor with drives. VYF control. And VYF control से होता है और EMF injection method होता है. And
VYF control क्या होता है?
Sir, it's actually VYF control is actually also called the flux control because flux directly proportional to VYF, voltage by frequency. So whenever whenever we change if the VYF ratio is not constant and we change the frequency along with the frequency, we change the frequency, the speed will also increase or decrease according to the increase or decrease in the frequency levels. However, if the VYF remains constant for all, ratio remains constant, then the speed will remain the same.
अच्छा, स्पीड को कांस्टेंट करने के लिए कौन सा मोटर यूज करते हैं?
Speed means constant speed motor is DC shunt motor.
DC shunt motor. अच्छा एक चीज बताना, टैप चेंजिंग ट्रांसफार्मर में कौन से मोटर का इस्तेमाल करते हैं?
Tap changing transformer, which motor is used? I'm not able to recall.
अच्छा, सेलेक्ट पोल मोटर को रिवर्स किस तरीके से कर सकते हैं? क्या मेथड क्या है, मेथडोलॉजी?
Salient pole motor को रिवर्स कैसे करूँगा?
शेडेड पोल मोटर.
Sorry?
Shaded pole motor.
अच्छा, shaded pole motor. By reversing the shading coils, sir. shading, by reversing the shading coils, we can, the motor operation will the reverse. Yes.
बोलिए.
Yes, sir. So by reversing the shading coils, the magnetic field will reverse. So that's where the operation of the direction of rotation of the shade pole motor will also change by reversing the shading direction of shading coils.
अच्छा एक चीज बताइए, पावर सिस्टम में स्टेबिलिटी का क्या रोल होता है?
क्या?
पावर सिस्टम में स्टेबिलिटी का, व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ स्टेबिलिटी?
Sir, it's actually the main point of doing power system stability studies is determining within how much time and how much time we will be able to return the system, entire power system back to its initial conditions after a small or a major fault occurs in a system. That is the main point of doing the power system stability studies. So that after achieving the stability, the power flow will remain as it is and downtime will be less.
What is known to be as a confined space?
Sir, confined space is something like confined space, something like we operate something is operating under certain restrictions in the environment in a confined area. It is not able to the system is not able to move out of that space.
Any more reason?
Sorry, sir.
Any more thing about confined space?
Sir, confined space उतना तो मतलब मैंने देखा नहीं है, but I can try to answer. Like in a what happens is that in a substation or suppose we take the oil and gas industry, and in this industry the confined space is defined as a limited or restricted entry or exit, and it's not designed for continuous occupancy. Like it will be a dangerous thing, right? It's actually used by safety officers for safety purposes. Like there are tanks, vessels, storage bins, where pits, manholes, where you're not able to stay for a longer time. It has a defined entry and defined exit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a defined entry and exit. So we will not be able to move freely. So it's like storage, like vessels, tanks. Those are confined. There is defined confined spaces in oil and gas industry.
Okay, what is the step potential and touch potential?
I have just read. I mean, I've read it. Actually, it is something that in substations, whenever the workers, whenever the field engineers go to the substation, touch potential is something that we should not touch a live tower, and we should not touch a live tower. And step potential is something that we should maintain 1.5 meter distance between our steps so that we don't have electrocution and shocks. That's state potential, so that the potential difference remain the same.
Okay, guys. In the substation for the protective equipment, what are the things that we generally do?
So whenever a fault occurs, whenever a fault occurs, then there is a defined process for removing the fault in a substation. For example, whenever a fault occurs in the system, first we open the circuit breakers, then we open the isolators, and then we close the earthing switch. And then after the fault is cleared, and we have to again attach the system. Then what we do is the reverse. That is, we close the earthing switch, open the earthing switch, close. We have to open the earthing switch actually, otherwise it will get grounded. Then we have to close the isolator and then the breaker. So this is a defined process of removing the faults from substation.
Okay, have you listened about the valve?
Sorry, sir. Come again. What is
valve?
Valve.
What is valve?
Valve. Sir, valve is actually used. There are different types of valves used in oil and gas industry, mainly used to control the flow rate, flow rate, pressure and temperature of the oil while flowing through pipeline. There are valves like control valves and butterfly valves, which are used for controlling the pressure flow flow rate of the oil and temperature. So that's for controlling the flow of the oil in a pipeline.
How many type of valves are there?
So, currently I know control valves, butterfly valves, global valves.
Okay, last question. What are the poisonous gas that is present in the oil industry?
Poisonous gas present in oil industry is methane. Then methane is actually the most important actually, and also propane and butane also there. Butane helps. Butane also causes nausea, lightheadedness, vomiting, and hydrogen also there. And hydrogen, but it's not a poisonous gas actually.
Okay, Akash, listen. Interview from the technical point of view. See, the industry, they will ask the question that is practically that, and also the theoretical one. So please go through the basic safety measures of being an electrical engineer, and about the hazards, electrical hazard, fire hazard. What is meant to be as a confined space for the worker? What are the safety measures we have to take? And in the switch yard, we have to do the lot much of safety thing. What are the equipment, right? Like the earth white, ground rod, right? Earth mat. So these things they should ask generally about the cabling, the material of the cable, right? And about also the motor, area of applications of motor, area of applications of different type of transformer. This should generally ask. Okay.
Yes, sir. One of the questions is how to rate my interview today. Means how is the technical part actually?
Yeah, technical part it is 8 out of 10. Okay.
Sir, what are the things that I have missed actually in the question?
Go through the application part.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Rajiv, thank you. Hello, Akash.
Yes, sir.
मेरे को ना कभी कभी आपको लगता है कि आप ना बोलना पहले से स्टार्ट कर देते हो, सोचना बाद में। इस चीज पे काम करो, ठीक है ना, कि पहले थोड़ा सा आराम से बोलना है, पहले सोच के फिर आप बोलना, ठीक है।
Yes.
जैसे मैंने BLDC मोटर की स्पीड कंट्रोल के बारे में पूछा तो आप बोलना शुरू कर दिए, काफी देर तक आप BLDC के बारे में BLDC बोलते रहे, ठीक है ना।
Sir, I was not able to recall. उसके बाद थोड़ा आया तो मैं बोल दिया मतलब।
हाँ, तो इसलिए पहले थोड़ा सा सोचिए, कोई बात नहीं, थोड़ा सा वो करिए, वो है, ठीक है। दूसरा, ऑयल इंडिया के बारे में थोड़ा पढ़ के जाइएगा, ठीक है ना, क्या होता है, और इंटरनेशनल मार्केट में या इंटरनेशनली ऑयल के रिलेटेड टर्म्स क्या है, ठीक है ना, जैसे आजकल ग्रीन एनर्जी के ऊपर भी चल रहा है, ठीक है ना।
Sir, was I right about the rate of the oil? About the internet?
वही था $, पर बैरल, 35 रुपीज, 40 रुपीज $, पर बैरल, ऐसे आपको वो होता है। बैरल होता है, यूनिट है वॉल्यूम में, 1 barrel equals to around 159 liter.
Right. Yes, sir, I have read. That's why I'm not able to recall the perfect, but I know the barrel was something a unit.
गैलन भी वाटर की यूनिट होती है, मतलब वॉल्यूम ही होता है, गैलन होता है 4.1 गैलन इक्वल्स टू 4.45 लीटर।
Okay.
अलग अलग होते हैं, यूएस गैलन अलग होता है और यूके गैलन अलग होता है। तो इंडिया में 4.45 लीटर के अराउंड होता है 1 गैलन।
सर, कुछ क्वेश्चन था टेक्निकल में, और इसमें जहाँ पे मैं टेक्निकल में ज्यादा, जहाँ पे मैंने मतलब क्वेश्चन मतलब थोड़ा टफ था, मुझे उतना आता नहीं था, तो दैट्स अ नेगेटिव पॉइंट। बट वो कैसे
वो उस क्वेश्चन में ऐसी जगह पे ना जहाँ आपको लगता है सर मैं काफी दिन हो गया तो मे आई ट्राई सर, ऐसा कुछ होता है, ऐसे बोल के आप आंसर कर सकते हो, ठीक है ना। जैसे आप कंफ्यूजन हो रहा था कि सर अभी ये एग्जैक्टली पता नहीं, लेकिन मुझे लगता है ऐसा होता है, ठीक है ना। यू कैन सी लाइक दैट कि सर आई डोंट नो एग्जैक्टली बट आई थिंक इट इज सो, ठीक है ना। तो ऐसे करके आप आंसर कर सकते हैं। ठीक है।
Yes.
दूसरा ये ऑयल सेक्टर के बारे में, जैसे ग्रीन एनर्जी, क्या ग्रीन एनर्जी कौन कौन से इसमें,
Green hydrogen. Yes.
हाँ ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन, सोलर एनर्जी, विंड एनर्जी, ठीक है ना। नेट जीरो टारगेट क्या है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का, नेट जीरो टारगेट ऑफ क्या बोलते हैं अपना ऑयल इंडिया का सेल्फ क्या है, ठीक है। डाउन स्ट्रीम अप स्ट्रीम कंपनीज क्या होती है, डाउन स्ट्रीम मतलब जो ऑयल को एक्सट्रैक्ट करती है जमीन से, ठीक है ना, क्रूड ऑयल को, और अप स्ट्रीम मतलब जो उसको रिफाइन करके फिर यूजर एंड तक देती है। शायद
Right.
ऐसे कुछ है, दोनों में कंफ्यूजन है मेरे को थोड़ा सा। दोनों में से एक है, एक एक्सट्रैक्शन कंपनी होती है, दूसरा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन वाली होती है, ठीक है ना।
I know the two pipelines, that is the crude oil pipeline and the product pipeline. वो दो pipeline से आता है, but ये उन्हें नहीं पता था.
हाँ, तो वो डाउन स्ट्रीम अपस्ट्रीम कंपनीज के हेडिंग में ही आ जाता है कि व्हाट इज डाउन स्ट्रीम, व्हाट इज अपस्ट्रीम, ठीक है ना। तो ये सब चीजें थोड़ी सी बात है। मेन आपको मेरा तरफ से जो आपका क्या बोलते हैं, थोड़ा सा रिलैक्स होके क्वेश्चन को ध्यान से सुनना, फिर आंसर अपने दिमाग में प्रिपेयर करना, देन स्टार्ट स्पीकिंग।
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, how would you rate the interview overall?
हाँ ठीक है, ऐसा ही होता है इंटरव्यू, घबराए नहीं आप, वो सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है, ठीक है। इंटरव्यू होता ही ऐसे ही है, ठीक है।
Okay.
चलिए, गुड
Thank you,
लक,
sir.
ऑल द बेस्ट आकाश।
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
और हाँ एक और चीज, आप योर सॉफ्टवेयर जॉब जो है ना, सॉफ्टवेयर फील्ड का क्या है, ठीक है ना, तो कैन बी यूटिलाइज, ठीक है ना, फॉर द मॉनिटरिंग पर, ठीक है। आजकल सॉफ्टवेयर के थ्रू ही सारा चीज मॉनिटर करते हैं, ठीक है ना, वेरियस डाटा, डाटा मैनेजमेंट, ठीक है ना, कहाँ पे कितना एक्सट्रैक्शन हो रहा है, पर डे मॉनिटरिंग करनी है, तो ऐसे इस टाइप से आपका सॉफ्टवेयर नॉलेज कैन बी यूटिलाइज, ठीक है ना। वेदर यू आर नॉट मेकिंग द कोड नहीं बना रहे हो आप, लेकिन आपको आइडिया तो है ना उस चीज के बारे में, किस तरीके
Sir,
से सॉफ्टवेयर का एप्लीकेशन किया जा सकता है, ठीक है ना।
sir, is it a disadvantage because I am currently working in a company, so will it be a disadvantage when I say that I am currently working, whether they will
हाँ
think
ठीक है,
like,
उसमें कोई बात नहीं कि मैं सर वर्क कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन आई वांट टू स्विच इन माय कोर ब्रांच, ठीक है ना, तो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द गवर्नमेंट पीएसयू आल्सो, ठीक है ना। आप ये मत
sir,
बोलना कि स्पेशली ऑयल इंडिया के लिए ही कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है ना,
no, please.
ठीक है ना। तो मैं अपने कोर में आना चाहता हूँ, उसमें मैं जाता हूँ। वो फिर क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे कि वहां पे तो पैकेज सैलरीज अच्छी होती है सॉफ्टवेयर में, व्हाई यू वांट टू स्विच, ठीक है
सर
ना।
एक्चुअली देयर मैंने एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म में पे स्लिप मांगा था, तो लाइक प्रूफ तो हमने तो देना पड़ा है। तो द थिंग इज दैट इफ दे आस्क लाइक द सैलरी ऑफ I've seen the salary structure of the All India for senior officer and my salary is the same actually. So the thing is, the reason I'm wanting to switch to solar industry is because of my core domain. That is
हाँ
what I
बस
want.
बस बस उसमें वही ऐसे ही बोल रहा है कि सर मैं उसमें दो आई एम वर्किंग एज ए सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर देयर, ठीक है, लेकिन इट इज नॉट माय कोर रिलेटेड ब्रांच से जॉब नहीं है, तो मैं उसमें आई एम मोर इंटरेस्टेड इन कोर, ठीक है ना, जॉब में, तो इसलिए दैट्स व्हाई आई एम ट्राइंग टू स्विच इन गवर्नमेंट पीएसयू, वेदर इट इज गवर्नमेंट पीएसयू बोलना, IOCL नहीं, ठीक है ना।
Yes sir, वो switching government fees. Okay.
ठीक है ना, तो अगर IISc में सिलेक्ट हो गया तो आई विल, ठीक है ना, IISc में रहूंगा,
Okay
ठीक
sir.
है।
Okay sir.
चलिए
सर
गुड
एक
लक।
बात पूछना था कि लाइक will it give me preference because I am already working, और बोलेगा कि नहीं इसमें तो ऑलरेडी काम कर रहा है, तो ऐसा ऐसा कुछ होता है
नहीं
क्या?
नहीं, उसमें आप एक, अब उसमें कुछ भी बोलते रहे, आपने अपना आंसर कर दिया, आपने बोल दिया कि सर ठीक है मैं वहाँ सॉफ्टवेयर कर, लेकिन आई वांट टू स्विच इन माय कोर इंजीनियरिंग, ठीक है ना, ठीक है ना, इंजीनियरिंग फील्ड में, तो वहाँ पे अब वो पूछेंगे यहाँ पे आपको क्या लगता है कोर इंजीनियरिंग फील्ड में यहाँ पे क्या होगा, ऑयल इंडिया में क्या होगा। तो ऑयल इंडिया आजकल क्या बोलते हैं सोलर की फील्ड में भी काम कर रही है, और क्या बोलते हैं विंड एनर्जी की फील्ड में भी काम कर सकती है, कर रही है, और वैसे तो पंपिंग स्टेशन सब ये सब इलेक्ट्रिकल मशीनरी का तो यूज होता ही है ऑयल इंडिया में, तो वहां पे मैं माई सर्विसेज कैन बी यूटिलाइज, ठीक है ना।
Yes. Okay sir. Thank you sir.
ठीक है,
Yes sir.
चलिए गुड लक आकाश, ऑल द बेस्ट।
Thank you sir. Thank you.